Well, that's been great. Up until now, I haven't been doing any talking. That's why I usually my stream, which I didn't. Fool. That's why I usually my stream, which I didn't. Fool. All right, that's the power of being a streamer and you don't go know nothing. You just do it and learn. Simple as that, right? What can you do? So I chatted a bit there, thanking Anna for coming by and being one of my early dropper inners, even though I don't believe she's here right now. But it was cool that she stopped by knowing that we would be going live. So I appreciate that, Anna. And yeah, what did I tell you? I told you that of all the places in Canada to start from, Winnipeg is the best place to be from. All right, so just get that. And I said, we're going to find some cool things. And I put up some cool things, talked a little bit about the cool things. And I put this in here because this is a really cool thing that Popzilla sent my way for being the right guy at the right time. Didn't do anything overly special, but just happened to have a little bit of good luck. It came to me through Popzilla. Appreciate that so much, Pops. And we're on our way through a power hunt through Canadian rolled quarters. We have not a full box, but I got all the ones I could. What's this? Oh, it's a Kentucky. So we're getting our fair share of American. Here we've got another quarter. It's a D. And this time Kentucky. And we'll look to see what else we got. Nothing in that roll. So we're in our, that's roll number 2. Not much for commemorative so far, and actually a couple of American quarters so far, so that helps out with any state quarter collection of Canadians trying to put together. Oh, right. Yeah. In all honesty, I have to, here's sorry. 2010 Olympics. Now, I'm just going to, as I find the different commemoratives that come up from the Olympics, I'm not going to identify them. Here's another 2010 Olympics. And I'm just going to sort them to a pile. They're really easy to come by, and if a person wants a set of those, this is a little different looking. It looks different, so we're going to look at it together. So as I say, easy to come by. Yeah, I don't know why. It just has a different sheen to it. It's a 2011. Nothing special there. Now, I'm looking for a 1991. Stuff like that. The date's sometimes a little hard to see. So when I find one that I think looks a little older, I'll throw it under the camera and we'll take a look at it together. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to tell you what's the what. But you know what? Maybe this... No, I don't want to do that either. I'm just learning my cinematography, folks. Sorry. Got the Bravery. Got another cross-country ski here. Got a couple that look like they might be a tiny bit... I kind of need a little screen there. Let me just hang on. Got to choose from... No, on this one, I just need a coin cam as well, I think. I can have that. All right. A little bit bigger. Coin cam a little bit larger. And put a coin in the coin cam. Gonna have to adjust that. Should have shot this one earlier, kids. Sorry. But now you're getting a little behind the scenes. A lot of what we are doing these days, among all of us, is learning how to stream well. This is using OBS. What I'm working within now is OBS, and I output the OBS output as a virtual camera into StreamYards, and then I StreamYard everything out. I didn't know that you would come, but I'm so happy that you're at my doorstep. Come down my cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends forevermore. Yeah, bud. Thank you. Big Country, thank you for coming. Diamond Anna, I don't think Anna's in here. She just dropped in and gave me a quick hit and run, which is cool. I appreciate. All right, now that's a better presentation. Just have to fix the presentation a little bit. And we're going to sweep away another roll's worth because we got not much. Nothing we're looking for. Now we got these ones, these plastic rolls. I don't care for them that much, honestly. And I'm just going to leave them till later because, you know what I mean? If you've ever dealt with those. Pig. Is that the... In a big country, dreams stay with you. Down the mountain boys cross the mountainside. Like that band, Big Country, In a Big Country. That Australian band, I believe. Stay alive. Okay. All right. Oh, we got an unpainted Brock. That's one of the ones people look for. Comes as a painted version and available in the tray of 20, which I'll show you in a little bit. You can get all the quarters that you want, all the painted, all the different varieties. There's another one from the Olympics. I got a way of you getting them. There's one of the ones we look for, but we like the painted one. But you like to have them both because I've got them for you. No problem at all. Again, the tray of 20, we've got it. Doobie time. Yeah. BC Treasure Trails in the house. Thank you. I remember well. I've told some people about your auctions with that lovely dancing lady whose name escapes me right now, but explaining what you've explained about her past, and she's very intriguing. If I was a dancing person, I'd be right into that. But I did mention, because how cool. Oops. Something fell on the floor. Oh, that can stay there. How cool is that, right? Like even having the relationship with the lady is triple cool, but you know, in these days when people want memorabilia along to get it from the hand of the hand. From the hand of the gal who did the dancing. You get it from the hand of the gal. Hey, Numismaniac in the house. Now facts. We need ew. Ew. Look, oh. Okay, we'll just I vacuum regularly, so hardwood floors. Well, not hardwood, garbage. Oh my god, if you ever remodel a house and you put in this they call, I'm not going to swear right now, when for later if something happens and I decide I'm gonna, but the floor that amounts to being particle board with Mac tack stuck to the top that looks like wood, please don't. Just don't do that. Nothing in that roll. The starting to realize that there are certain rolls with my mark on them, and they make sure I don't get those back. Oh, and we got a Cindy Klassen unpainted. We got a current quarter. Current, it's the one with the goose, beaver, and oh hell, what is it? Turtle? Right. Moose, beaver, turtle. That's the current one that comes as a painted and unpainted. There's a 2010 Olympics. We are powering our way through these because there's a commemorative and a 20 Olympics, and that'll be it for this one. I kind of got all the ones I need, so it's just a question of what kind of things you guys might need. Hi, Phil. I got this. Let me just kill that one cam for a sec. That ain't it. I'll just turn the switches till the right lights go out. Pardon me. Okay. So I picked this up at the local coin store. The very first time I've been in the local coin store. And it's not much of a coin store. It's more of a hobby shop. But alright, they had these, so I grabbed it. This is what it is, the Cascade Canadian Coin Album by Lighthouse. And on this very first page, there's three here that I'm still missing. But it does have the silver panther in it, cougar, whatever. And anywhere where there's one missing, you can see what's missing. So no problem to know what you're missing. A little bit shiny here in this particular light. I get that. But if you wanted me to put together a whole book like this for you and buy it off me, I'd do that. I've got all the painted hockey ones here. And we go to this last page. It's very hard to see in the light. Not a good presentation at all. But anyways, you got these ones won't be in any of the other books. This is my book, and these I don't know how I come upon them. They're from a certain set. I did see a write-up about the set, so I know that it's an actual set, but I have 2 of these so far. But this one here is the current quarter, the Big Poppy, the Canadian, obviously, the Stanley Cup I've got in here. I have to tilt them my way. But anyway, these are 96 when they're full. Actually more, because even with these ones that are missing, here at the end, this one ends right here. So these ones below are not in the original. There's no pictures or anything behind there. So we've only got 2 more open spaces. That's what these ones all were up into here. The last ones were right here. So these were all open spaces, which I filled with these others. So anyways, I could put something like this together for you. Negotiable. You pay shipping, that kind of thing. But I'd be happy to do it. I got the coin, and we could definitely make it happen. So if that's something that would ring your bell, I would like to help. And believe me, that's part of why I'm doing this, is because I want to put myself in a position to help. So reach out, and we'll see, what I can do. So that's kind of one thing. The book, I just grabbed that today. It was very enjoyable stuffing it. I thought I really enjoyed that. And it was nice to look through the coins I had to pick out the nicest and the shiniest ones and put them in there. Scratching at my ear. Anyways, back to the rolls, which we're pounding our way through, remember? Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. What you do and what you don't. What you will and what you... What you can and what you can't. This is what you got to know. 1980. It did seem a little bit older, as did this one. Oh, there are 2 1980s in a row. That's a good omen. Maybe I'll find my 91. 69. That's pretty good. These few that have come across that have felt right away have been. Well. 75? Ba-ding! Somebody sending me a message. I don't care. Sorry. Busy. Join me on the live stream. 79. Makes you feel like this roll was put together a little bit ago. Like maybe this is not a recent roll. Another 79. I have a funny feeling this is not a very recent roll at all. Which means we're not going to find the commemorative in there that we're looking for. 74. Yeah. But we may find that I've got to check every GD date. 89. Where's that 91, boys and girls? I'm going to do it. I'm going to check every date. So, 1989. We're not going to speed through. It'll be a hunt like I thought it was, because I realize now what we're looking at, kids, and I don't think it's one we're going to find a bunch of paint in. But, you know what I'm going to find? I'm going to find that 91. I feel it. It's in maybe this roll, but it's it's here. There's a 91 here. 85. Under the Q, 85. Under the Q, 82. Under the Q, 82. Under the Q, I'm not even... 1990. 1990. SkyQuest 2K8. Winner of one of the very few giveaways I've ever had here. I hope there are takers. I mean, I'm doing it for fun, and it's like I said to the wife, it's money. I mean, worst case scenario, it goes back to the bank if I'm wrong and nobody wants it. But I think maybe people will, and I'm happy to put them together. I'm enjoying that part of it quite a bit. Doing these live streams to have some fun with it. 78, you know it's here, don't you? Maybe not in this role, but what the hell? Look at all these 70s and stuff. And El Quino here. 84. Come on, 91. Come on, 91. I wanna have some fun. It'll be wild, wild, wild. There's 84. Wild, wild, wild. Come on, 91. It will be such fun. 76. It'd be wild, wild, wild. Bigfoot. It could happen. It could happen. I got the chat up big beside me and trying not to. 69. In the summer of 69. Yeah, well, but that's one of the things I did really badly was just ignore the chat on early live streams, and that was my bad. It's so nice to have you guys there, and I'm always like, oh, it's so nice, and I never. 84 for that one, but I kind of got the camera facing the wrong way here. 81. Actually, let me just do a movola here. Let me see here. Every system can use a tune-up. I think I'll be more looking at the camera from here. And I now have messed up this shot quite badly. Ha ha. I fix. No worries. No worry. No worry, Mr. Faulty. I fix. No worry. No worry, Mr. Faulty. I fix. Promise. I promise. Faulty. I fix, Mr. Faulty. There I look. In hole. I put my head right in hole. Look at there. I'm in hole. You're looking out my window now at cars go by, no? His head in hole. Okay. Alright. That'll do. Kind of blocks my view of the chat, unfortunately. Let me do something with that. I can fix that too. Alright. Hunt, read, chat comes with practice. I appreciate that. I'm going to be the most practiced person doing this because I catch on faster than most people. 75. It's a kinder, gentler chat over here. That's what we're doing. 77. And I have less stuff to give. I have nothing to give you. So, yeah, if you're here, you're doing it because out of the love, and I appreciate that. Although at the end, here's the deal, and this is the way it's been since day one with these live streams of mine. 89. If there are 5 people or more, not counting me, at the end of this, I'll do a giveaway of at least a silver quarter. In fact, because people have already given things to, quote unquote, a la George style, are still waiting. Every time, for every amount of time that I make you wait, the guilt builds. Shut up! I don't want your message, whoever you are. Come live stream and tell me it's you. You'll get something nicer, something in addition to what I already owe you. I was just talking to the wife today about needing, some cards, 1979. But I didn't get that done. But I worked on it. The wife knows I need it. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Who that is, I'm going to come and something. Since this is a live stream, I'm going to come and water your flower bed. How about that? I'm going to turn it off in a second. 82. Seriously, dude. Oh, hang on a sec. Something else to take care of too. Be right back. Sometimes you forget about things. I'll remember next time. Battery's dying down on this one phone, so we'll just get a charger on it quick. All the cameras are phones. You may know that. You may not know that. I don't know. All the cameras are phones. All right. That is a problem that is fixed. Ta-da. Yeah, that would have run out of battery pretty quick anyway. So, good that we turned our attention to it for a moment. There's the hand that feeds. And the number is what? 1980. Okay. '89. And there they were, gone. I put my shoes down and I looked there. And there they were, gone. And there they were. Come on, let's go looking for some coins. Oh, I haven't found anything good yet. Not a thing. This is a thing. It's 1984. George Orwell had a book about that. 1984. 1978. Oh. Well, this doesn't help when I have an itchy nose. I'll get to watch me scratch my damn nose. I don't think I like that. Okay. That is the hardest screen to have up on my screen right now. I tell you. That's my puppy dog. I miss her very, very much. Back to the coins. Anyway, where were we? I think I'm just going to roll these out of here and get some new ones. Sure. Alrighty then. Yeah, well, let's just do that. Well, we got some new ones, 2005 in that case. Well, we got an unpainted poppy. Big poppy. Unpainted big poppy. We got one from the Olympics. It looks a little older. Is it? No, it definitely isn't. Another Olympics. It's a pretty nice one of this, actually. I might not have this as nice. Actually, I'm quite sure I don't. So, like I said to myself, hey self, now, since you've put these in a book, as you find ones that you don't have, or the ones that are a little bit marginal, you will know to replace them. And this is exactly that. Now, check this out. This is how the book works. There is a book of pages that hold these sleeves. So you pull this and it's got all the coins. So you pop the one coin out. Looks a little more beat up to me. A little more pocket scratched. This is much nicer. Much nicer. Yeah, this was definitely a compromise when I put it in there. I didn't think much of the compromise, but as I said, since I got the book, now I kind of have a way better an idea what I'm looking for. So that's a bonus for me right there. Fixing of the... And I should actually have my eye out for the queen one that I need. Upgrade, yes. That would be the Canadian Coin Certification Service. Here would it be the CCCS? Hi, History Man. Thanks for stopping. I'm sure that, I mean, these things are guided by, certain process, right? You can train people to do that process at PGX123, then you can train them to do that anywhere. Just because an outfit has a good reputation, you can pay for that reputation, but any other outfit's not going to want to do a shab job. So I think that some of these newer, maybe Canadian outfits are not, they don't worry me. If I wanted to send off a coin, I'd send it there. That's just me talking. You might feel differently. Maybe you want the brand name. Instead of these, you want a McDonald's. Fair enough. Got the women's hockey unpainted and a nice one without very much rash. Well, they're circulated. What are you going to do? They circulated. And then we got this one too. This one up just for the fun of it, because the only way you can know these ones are facing the right direction is when you can read the 25 cents thing. All right. Let's sweep away another one and try another roll here. Well, we didn't find the 91, but no, it just feels good, like I might just come across that. So we have a couple other coins out here just for fun. Although the quarters are here. We have this big silver dollar we were looking at. This nice little... Just shrink that a little tiny bit here. Please give me a moment, folks. All right, well, the crap that you learn the hard way sometimes, I'm going to share with you right now. Firstly, while I'm a huge advocate of using your phone as a camera, obviously it can ring, you can get messages, people can be assholes, this can happen, like just now. Also, if you decide you don't want that to happen, you can put your phone on airplane mode and then turn Wi-Fi back on, and then you're still able to use your phone as a camera and you shouldn't get any phone calls. Except if you're a very sophisticated person and has Wi-Fi calling enabled on your phone, then being connected to your Wi-Fi is enough for you to get your phone calls. So, make sure Wi-Fi calling is disabled, put your phone in airplane mode, and once in airplane mode, turn your Wi-Fi back on, connecting only your Wi-Fi so that you can use your camera as a webcam. Carlos, brother, thank you for coming. Tina Fackler in the house. Bigfoot, thanks. I'm caught up. All right, so where the hell were we before I was so rudely interrupted by a so-called friend of mine? Dick. Fucker. Anyway, that being said, out loud, back to, what do we got here? Let me just do a little zoom in. We got the upside down Minnesota state coin. Great state of Minnesota. She's from the D-Mint. Throw it back up there. I think I got, this is pretty nutty. Like, again, remember I'm a Canadian, and this is coming Canadian mint rolls from my bank. Kentucky, right there. Oh, I want a W. But look at this. I mean, I think I hit the bumper crop, basically. Connecticut. Hi, Tina. Hi, Bella's dad. Hi, everyone. Moment, exactly. I'm pretty good with phones and technology. I've worked in the industry for quite a while, so I kind of, didn't even concern myself with it to begin with. But when I gave it some thought, and I thought, I'm putting this thing on airplane mode, and then I'm going to, and I thought that would be in almost everybody else's case, that would be enough. Put your phone in airplane mode, which turns off all communications. Then you turn on the Wi-Fi part, which allows your phone to operate as a webcam. That's it. You're good to go. But if you have Wi-Fi calling on, you're still connected for phone calls. But this little roll that I just pulled has got a lot of U.S. currency in it. Go figure. You know what? To pull a W in Canada would be nuts. I would freak my parts off. I would love to get a W. That's my first Hawaii. This is really going to help with my collection. Thank you, whoever wrapped this, because this is like a bumper crop. This is one after another out of a Canadian roll. One after another. That's an actually... I usually send these back, but that's pretty. I'm keeping it. Every time I keep it, it costs me money, but okay. Oh, wow. I think I did very well. Look, bum on it. I love it. A little bum. Did you see the bum? Look, it's a bum. Oh, it's a peach. Well, it looks like a little bum. Truth, justice, and the American way. Am I back to Canadian? Finally, a Canadian coin. Not when I even have to say it on, honestly, because it's just to look at it immediately. It's just not going to suit. Oh, and here we go. Something else right away. Virginia. Virginia. West Virginia. Almost heaven. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the sea, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, my mama. Take me home, down country roads. Well, a lot of American currency here. I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down that I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. I just completed my whole set here of American, what you call it. This is a really nice stuff here. Like it doesn't look beat up or anything. Somebody had a collection up here and wrapped it. This is just a regular. I'm going to have to look at all this American currency later as it comes through here. Here's an older one. This is all out of the same roll. It's got a little of the green goo on it. Carlos is trying to get his hours up. If you guys can give him some watch time hours, that'd be great. I don't know what he's about that much, honestly. Kind of a business dude. Kind of help you get your shit together. And if you don't have your poop in a group. 1980. Carlos can help you get your poop in a group. Get some stuff done. Be active and useful. Or something like that. Me? I'm not going to get that here. I break things. I drop things. Good at dropping things. You guys know Linus? Linus trained me how to do things. I went to Linus Drop School. Nothing to you. But if you know what Linus Drop School is, that's how it is. Doing a multicam shoot using StreamYards, using OBS, and everything's a cell phone. Laura Secord's on the in-house. In the War of 1812, she helped us kick some ass against some people who are our friends these days. You know who. 2006, just garbage. Not garbage, a quarter. Some of these quarters, they just don't fare well. That one looks like a real mess. There is an Olympics. Another Olympics. Another Olympics. There's an Olympics. Oh yeah, baby, look what I got. It came out of the pile. Look what I got. I know that's a horrible picture, but I can fix that. We get a painted women's hockey. There we go. That's well worn. Yeah. Now here's the beauty of it. Now this one would likely not end up in a flip because of how worn it is, but you can choose whichever flip you want. They're all circulated quarters, so the best I can do is what I can do. But if you don't like the look of the one that you're looking at, you can look at the other one in the tray of 20. Now the tray of 20, what is that? The tray of 20 is you getting to pick some coins for your collection. You get to pick 5. Let me show you. I got this so well wrapped up without thinking that I'll just unwrap a little, because that's kind of the whole point. This is only wrapped so I don't end up spilling them all over Hell's Half Acre. Now you've seen other people make them like this. Some people are doing auctions. I just hate auctions. So what we have here is a mess. Let me fix this. I don't like that. I think that makes it rounder. More round. Let's see if I can do something about overall focus. We'll go with that. So these are all the same, but we have all the different ones that are painted and then an unpainted version. In this case, the breast cancer awareness one doesn't have a painted, so I put in a Stanley Cup in this particular one. If you wanted something different, we could get you something different. But anytime there is an unpainted version, we supply that particular one. And you get to choose 5 coins and you get the unpainted version, or in this case, the double poppy is going with the Bravery. Bravery is very cool. The single poppy I've got with our veterans. Here's the blue orca with the unpainted. There's a few of those, you know, all ready to go. We have the wood bison with the green. That's enamel, by the way, when we talk about paint. We have a couple of those to choose from, more than just a couple. In fact, all the rest of them are those. So basically all the collectible painted Canadian coins that are available. There are more. I'm not showing them all right now, but I'll lay them all out so you can see them all. You simply choose 5, and then they come with their companion. So you get a total of 10 coins. I ship them to you in the continental US or Canada. The price is $20 American. You send it to my PayPal. I will set you up on a live stream where you and I are the only 2 people there. You'll pick through. I will number them on stream so you can see those are the ones I send you, and I'll send them. We're going to use regular mail. We're not using anything overly special for quarters. If anything goes wrong, I'll replace them. Next time I'll send them out with something a little more safer, but I think it's pretty safe. I've had people send me an ounce of silver in the mail, so I feel pretty confident about the mail. So that's the tray of 20. Okay, $20 lets you choose. Now the other thing is this. Does anybody want me to put this together for them, this book? Because I'll get another one of these books, and I have all these coins. I'll fill this thing up for you, bearing maybe 1 or 2 missing, and maybe not, because I should be able to get them together as well, probably. But if you would like a 96 coin Canadian commemorative coins book, this is the one by Lighthouse. Yeah, Lighthouse. And these are the other ones that are available. I can definitely do a book for you if you would like me to. This one's mine. But I'll do another. They had more than one. Surprise. All right, back at it. Back at it. Back at it. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to check on my... Right on, Carlos is on the phone. Hanging out on the phone. Nope. No chance that one was old enough. Nope. As soon as you see the 2, you know you're done. To move that a little bit more on camera there. And maybe that back just a little bit. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, Carlos and I met on, you got to network with StreamYards people if you want to learn how to do the live streaming and use the StreamYards product. We just had a couple of the Olympic ones go by. There's another. StreamYard's product's clearly the way to go anytime you want to have any kind of guests on. So, ooh, this is a nice one. A little bit dirty on that side, though. And I know I've got this already, but it's very nice. So I'm going to put it in the screen anyway. It's like a tree or something. Or, not sure. Person standing on top of a bale of hay. That's what it is. It's a bale of, like, hay. August 1999, and a pretty nice horse-drawn cart. Looks like we're working in the field, standing on top of a pile of hay, maybe. But the coin itself on this side looks all right. The other side's mucky. So, and again, not better than the one we've got, I'm pretty sure, so no worries. But this one here, quick date check. 2004, forget it. Forget about it. It's a 2004. What do you want with that? It's garbage. What do you mean? What do you mean bringing me a 2004? You know that's not what I want. I'm asking you for a 1991. What the hell's the problem with Jews? How hard can it be? 1991. What the hell? All right, we start off with the men's hockey. Not complaining. It isn't colorized, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? There's another one from the Olympics, huh? The Olympics, when we moved the snow around because we had to. We brought them snow, and I say we because I was here. I'm in Vancouver. We trucked snow from place to place so we could have our... Oh, that's a nice one. I think I've already got the New Brunswick. The covered bridge, I believe it is. Show off our queen here. Our queen. That's right, I said it. I don't care if she's Queenie Lizard Breath. She's my queen. You don't have a queen. Maybe. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Queen Latifah? I don't know. Miss Biden? I don't know. I don't know who's the queen. Kanye and Kim. Maybe Kim's the queen. I don't know. Is Kim the queen? Queen Kim? King Kanye? This is another one from the Olympics. A nice one, though, so I just threw it out there. Jamaican bobsled team. No. Doesn't show the Jamaican bobsled team. It just shows a bobsled team. They don't have to be the Jamaican team. But hey, man, they could have been, you know? It's a generic bobsled team. Do with it what you will. Kind of up to you. All right, that's another one. Well, the paint is few and far between today. Not like that last box that was stupid. Stupid. Gave us everything. It was the box from God. This one, a little less. Oh, and there's an unpainted poppy. Unpainteds are important too, because every time I sell you a poppy, I want to provide both the painted and unpainted. So I'm happy to find those, but their painted comrade is hard to find. We got a Cindy Clausen, our speed skater. Her, I believe it's speed skating. And she kicked ass and brought home a bunch of gold medals to Canada for the sport. Finalement, avec le jaune, le couleur, avec le coin. And the coin's nice too. It is a peregrine falcon with the yellow enamel and very little bag rash. I like it. That's a good one. That is a good one. We will keep it. I think that's the second legitimate paint, with the hockey one being pretty worn. Not likely to make it into anybody's collection. I wouldn't add it to my collection. So there. Kind of what I'm saying. All right. Well, that's some. We have some more to go. We are 1 hour in. Yeah, we're taking our time. This isn't the speed reveal I thought it'd be. That's all right. We don't even have to get through them all tonight, but that's another Olympic. Still on camera? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's just a little bit nutty. Let me fix that a little bit. Very zoomed. Something a little less. And a little more. Yeah, like that, maybe. A little less and a little more. There we go. Back to the search. What do you say? And the search goes on. Another unpainted poppy. The search goes on. Coins keep pounding a rhythm to my brain. La-di-da-di-dee. Another unpainted poppy. La-di-da-di-di. I'll never find the painted version enough to have one for each one of these. There's the Bravery. That's one of my favorite ones. Just got that multifaceted Canadian maple leaf there that looks so cool. I love that multifaceted leaf. 2008 says Bravery, 25 cents. Brevoir. I don't know how to say that in French, en français. But it's there. Bravery and Bravery en français. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Well, let's get another roll up. That's what I can say. Let's shake another one out and see what we got. The ladies at the bank are finding a lot of rolls with my mark on them, so we're in the need to branch out here probably. I guess that happens to all roll hunters probably. Because the bank is full. There's another one from the and there's another Klassen. They don't have a lot of quarter need, a lot of change need these days, and so things don't circulate the way you think they might. That's another one from the Olympics. So I think you have to basically create a circulation. That is, you get a box of coins from one bank, and you definitely do not return it to that bank, because they need a certain number of quarters on hand, and once you've taken their quarters, they have to get more. If you return your quarters to that bank, or you bring your quarters to the bank and they replace your quarters for you with other ones that they've got, the next time you go there, there'll be nothing. There'll be no quarters there for you to take away. And if you can't take some away, you can't cause the flow by dropping those off somewhere else. So it is important, I think, to create your own money flow so you can see the quarters in the area, and then that buy absolutely picking up and absolutely dropping off in a different place. We've got that one in the collection. It was a little bit hard to find a nice one, but we found one. And we'll double check that it's not... I think it's nicer than that one, honestly. I don't think we have to double check much, but just in case. There's one from the Olympics. This one looks old. Let's see what it is. Certainly got the wear. What do we got here? There's the Jubilee. Okay, well, I've been waiting for that one for the collection. It's not a nice Jubilee, but you see the double dates there down at her neck? That is one I'm missing. Right there. So I'm just going to slide that in there for now, expecting to come across a much better one than this. But it's there. Okay, so there's another... Oh, Peregrine Falcon. That's not a thing, but this is. That's one of the ones we hope to find painted when we can. $1975. Another Olympics, another Olympics. You know, to find a better one of those, that Queen's Jubilee one, I actually have to look at the Queen. It's a younger Queen on that. The coin hasn't got any date on the normal side. It's actually just under the Queen which is not the right side for the date normally. So there is something to look for that, and I will keep an eye on it. I haven't really been looking, but that's quite a bit of a younger queen. It's not the one, but it's a much younger coin. 79, yeah. Really, that would be the way to look for the younger coins, is to keep an eye out for the younger queen, this one here, as opposed to the more matronly queen, this one here. Anyway, that being said, I think we got another roll on tap here. Yeah, 75. I know we've got another roll on tap here. Got a color D-Day in your change last week with hardly any wear. Beautiful, BH Ringer. That's excellent. Hey, BH, are you subbed? If you're not, please sub up. I would really appreciate it. Anybody who isn't a sub, most people who are here would be, because why would you know to be here otherwise? But if you're not, or whatever, that'd help. We're way low, a little tiny channel, and we don't got, anywhere near the people we need to monetize or anything like that. But one day, maybe, God willing, and with help. Ah, that's garbage. Sometimes they feel old and they're just not. Sometimes they feel brand new. That it is. Just a 2020. Just threw it up there for the fun of it. Oh, I don't want to keep it. It'll be easy enough to find. Got another one of the painted 2017 150 quarters there. Another one from the Olympics. Try to get this back under camera. Wow, that thing's beat up. All right, nothing special there. That's that Peregrine Falcon. Well, let's get another roll. Get another roll. Get another roll. Roll on down the highway. Just because I want to see what date it is, but I know it's not a good one. Come on. Yeah. No. Let it roll down the highway. Oh, there we go. There's a winner chicken dinner. That's the Orca with the blue and a fair bit of wear. You can see it when you flash the light, how the blue has got reasonably worn patch right there in the middle, but still, it's paint and we're taking it. Let it roll down the highway. 3:30 in the morning. Not a soul inside. There we go. Tecumseh, one of the heroes of the War of 1812. The city's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Raindrops on the windshield. There's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She rushes out to meet him in her faded flannel gown. All right, 84. This one feels like an old roll. 78. 86. 80. 79. 81. 81. 74. Don't ask me how I know it feels like an old roll. It just did. 82. 69. Carlos is out for a shower. Cool. 81. Need no ears on that one. Watch out, Carlos. Anna's got eyes on you. 1990. You're toying with me now. Toying with me. Not cool. 78. Come on. Come on, little doggy. Where are you? Looks like an 81. 81. 89. 70 or 76? 76. 1990. Toying with me. How come? What did I ever do to you? Wow. An 88. 86 with a hell of a dent in it. That's a vending machine nightmare. 88. 88. 81. 'All right, where's the thingy? 1981, 1985, 1985. Coming up next, it's 1970, 1970. Next on our camera brigade, it's 1981. After that, it'll be 1970, followed closely by 1989, then by 1986, 82. Ooh, this one's got some vending machine muck on it. And 1971. 74. 69. 77. 74. 81. 7. 70. I'm trying. And 82. And this last one will be a letdown because it's too damn shiny. Mind you what? It's an 89. If I get a 91 that's this shiny, I can easily just let it pass by not thinking. So that's kind of dumb on my part because this one doesn't look old at all and it's older than the 91 that I'm looking for. So the only way to find the 91 is what we just did. And honestly, for 2,000 coins in a box, that's a pain in the ass. Yeah, hidden in plain sight, you know it. Probably. This one does not give me a vibe of an old roll. It gives me a vibe of a new roll. Yeah. There's an Olympics. Another Olympics. Oh. 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 Well, that is the one that I replaced earlier. It looks a little more bag rashy to me. The field behind it, it's got some scratches, quite a few. It's Wisdom, so it's got the old man and the kid, the baby kid. Not bad looking. I'll put it aside anyway because it's a collectible, but well, this one looks like worthwhile looking once. Nope, it's not. Again, I should stop looking at them from the point of view of the ones that look old, because truly, if I could just make out the 2 in the 2000 thing, and then I could just toss them aside, because they would, obviously not be it. That's a pretty hard look for me, honestly, without the light being just so. All right, so there is the Queen's Jubilee again. I'm going to put that aside and double check it. I think that's already, well, I know it's already better than that one I just put in there. So I jumped the gun a little bit on that, but that's okay. The thing is, I known I'd seen that one enough times in the past, and I just never plucked it out because I didn't think of it as a commemorative. But it's in the commemorative book, and when you think about it, of course, it's a commemorative, so it's commemorative. What do we have here? Oh, goody, goody, goody. Is this one I don't have? Because that'd be nice. Northwest Territories. No, I've got this one. I've definitely got Northwest Territories. And we ended it up with the bobsled team again. I think it's a pretty ugly bobsled team too, a little bit messy. Coming up next, another roll. Let's go. All right. No, this one doesn't look particularly old either. No, 2000. That one looks ugly. I don't know that it's old. No, it's just a mess. No, this is another roll that is not an old roll. But now that I realize I need to look for the Queen a certain age, I do kind of want to look at both sides of each coin. Oh, there's some paint, and there is a commemorative. So we'll put the commemorative aside. We'll pull the Laura Secord. That one looks pretty good. Jack Gallman, thank you for coming down. Marion, North Carolina. Well, thank you very much, Jack Gallman from Marion, North Carolina. We appreciate people from North Carolina and South Carolina. All the Carolinas. We find the unpainted version of the Laura Secord. Once again, get the painted and the unpainted version by buying yourself $20 worth of coins using the Tray of 20, where you get to choose. Got a women's hockey. That Tray of 20, where you get to choose 5 coins. You get the unpainted version of those coins or a different commemorative. You get 10 coins total sent to you wherever you are in the continental USA or Canada. Though Canadians, of course, have a much easier time finding these. But if you want that, or if you want this, right, as I was saying before, a completed book, this lighthouse, I will put together a whole book for you. I will try to get all the coins. There's just a few missing out of this one, which is my first effort and mine. But yours can be virtually as complete. So if that's something you would like me to put, if you want me on the job for you, I can definitely do one of these. So let me know. Coming up next, another roll. Another roll. Coming on. Oh, this is a sticky roll. I hope there's nothing sticky in the roll. All right, there it goes. Sticky roll. Isn't that some sort of a delicacy? I'd like 2 sticky rolls, please. There's a commemorative. It's hard to remember because Canada does so many darn commemoratives. What is for what? But that being said, having the book makes it real easy. That's that lower C chord. We'll put that one over there. And we just pulled this, which is all right. Yeah, I recognize the spaceman. I went back to Ohio. Battery dead. Find that infamous 1991. Thanks, Bigfoot. I'll definitely try. And if you've killed your battery visiting, I appreciate it. Thank you. Dang it. Battery? What the hell's wrong with these batteries? They last. I'm telling you what. Put a man on the moon. Can't make a battery. What will last? I don't get it at all. What the hell? I'm looking for a certain kind of queen. I'm looking for a certain kind of queen that comes my way. There's a... Oh, look at this. Look at... Another one. And another one. Well, this is an interesting roll regardless. Okay, I said another one because this came up. Hang on a sec. These are getting to be interesting enough, right? Yeah, so this came up. Michigan, the Great Lakes state. Jack, I just bought the quarter book. It's $10. It's got 96 quarters in it, and it's got 17 painteds in it. You tell me. It's like $50 in actual currency, just adding up the quarters plus the book, plus shipping probably. But it's whatever 96 quarters is, plus, you know. Again, only because I haven't really, I already figured out the tray of 20, how I wanted to market that, but I'm not sure what to do with the books. I think anything over, honestly, I have to give it some thought. I don't want to back myself into a corner with it because, you know, I've got a lot of these. But yeah, I do want to put one together for you, and I'm sure that we can come up with something that makes sense. I just don't know what that is. Chuck E. Cheese is back. I've got 2 other Chuck E. Cheese, but here is another. And I've been told that these are kind of collectible. So there we go. Chuck E. Cheese in the quarter roll. Bloody hell. Oh, I hope that's what I think it is. It's not. Oh, but it is a commemorative. That is the Natural Legacy commemorative, which is very nice. It's just got the right queen on it to also have the to be one of the ones with the oh heck. The other one I'm looking for. That's what I mean to say. Of course, I didn't say it well. I'm not even sure where that one is right now. So there. I may have found one, but I don't know what I did with it. Ha! That'll learn you. Talking and looking at the same time is not always conducive to finding. I've got another men's hockey right here. Now there's a men's hockey variant with the 2. Looks different. It pops out in a certain way. This is not one of those variants, but it is something to look for when a person's looking for the men's hockey and whatever one is the most sought after. Poop in a group. Well, I'm not sure what I did with that one that I found. I either brushed it over here into the sort of look at it later pile, or I didn't. And if I didn't, I'll just have to find it again or a different one. So there. I might have just swept it into the tray. But if I did, that's how that is. You find them, you lose them. You lose them, you find them. All right. All right, let's shake another roll out and see what we get. We've been at it for 1 hour 21. That ain't bad. It doesn't look like a particularly old. I still want that to be a little bit bigger. 74, that's reasonably old. Well, with a 74 to kick things off, let's take a look. 75, yeah, we got to look at this roll. We got to look at this roll. 81, yeah, we got to look at this whole roll. Because the 91 could be in there. Yes, the book has all the painted and non-painted. 21, no, I got nothing. Numismaniac, I got no orders in with anything. This is not, I'm poor. I play with my rent money to do what I'm doing right now. But I did pick this up. And no, it does have all of the non-painted, this are all the commemorative coins. The 25-cent ones that weren't the normal ones with the caribou on them. So this is all of those that don't have the caribou. And I'll just show you again, Jack. So starting in 1967, that's the only silver coin, and that is the 67 Cougar. In 1973, the Mountie. And then starting then in 1992 and going forward here, there's, like I say, a couple of missing there for right now. This next page, the first of the painteds come up with the poppy and the one for breast cancer awareness right here. So those are the first painted ones that were issued. Then on the next page, this one has the poppy again, which was issued in 2004 and 2008. Same basic one, except the dates are different. And then we start with the painted, with the men's hockey, women's hockey, Cindy Klassen the skater, the double poppy, the green bison, the blue orca, and of course their non-painted version as well. The yellow peregrine falcon. Now the Heroes of 1812 with the 1, 2, 3, 4 painted versions, and then the non-painted version. There's one here that's a frosted version that's missing, I don't have. The Canadian, this is the Wales. These are the two Canadian flags. Unpainted, there is the Stanley Cup, the large poppy painted and unpainted, the 2017 quarter painted and unpainted, and you wouldn't have these two. Those are mine. So the book itself, if I was to just slide this card out, there's a little card to help you fill the thing up. Only goes to the Canadian flag, and everything beyond that was issued after the book was, prepared and sent out. So that's what a book looks like, and I'd be happy to put one together for you. Again, 96 quarters, and I believe 17 painted. I wouldn't even, I have to think about it. Again, I don't want to paint myself into a corner, but not already somebody who has an established business here on YouTube and knows what's what. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants, so I will look into it. I would love to hear from you if you're interested in it. We could discuss it together. You would help me maybe, look at it from your point of view, and then maybe I could get a price that would be worthwhile for all. And if you want to work with me on that, Jack, I'd be totally happy to do that. But anyway, that was the 77. This is 69. Maybe that 91's in here. Maybe I'll make that bigger again. 78. $19.80. Yeah, I'd be happy to put together a full book. That's kind of fun. 74. But I don't have one either. I picked that one up for myself, but kind of realized afterwards, 69. Like a lot of people would like to have that whole book. Not to mention these older coins that are in a different book. They're not these aren't commemoratives, 1980, so they're not in the commemorative quarter book. 87. I went back to Ohio, and I met up with Tina Fackler, and I said, "Hey Tina, what you doing in Ohio?" 74. Yeah, it's not like a roll of thousands, so it makes you feel like there's a chance. 74. And the ones that, they don't look that old. These 74s really look nice, so 84. So we're bouncing around the zone, toying with me. 83. 83? Yeah, 83. $88. The book is cool though, and you'd have them all at once and in a nice book to present them. I prefer that. 88. $78. 10-year jump quite quick, but look, there's nothing from 2000. 79. Nothing from 2000 cropping up. This whole roll, 77. Makes you feel like up some old coins. 84. This one feels newer. 1990. You toy with me. You see the 1, 9, and the other 9, and you're like, yeah. And then, no. 79. $74. I'm all about it, Jack. I collected them for that reason, and then to find a way to market them to get to you guys, so that you would want them, so that they would make sense, and that, it makes sense for me to do the work, because it's no small amount of work to do this. But I want it for me, and if I want it for me, and in the process find it for you as well, then what the hell? They're just elusive. Elusive. Like a good woman or a fine bottle of wine. Elusive. 72. That was a good year. My van was a 72. 72 40 Econoline. 82. Had an 88 Ford Tempo. 79. 82. And if I could get more people so that I'd have some idea of what interest there may be. 81. 72, and the last one from that roll that was old throughout, 76. So a nice old roll with no 91s. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, my Tempo was a 4-speed. Did you have a 4-banger 4-speed in your Topaz? They were gutless, but they were all right. I put mine through halfway hell. These look too new. Yeah, these all look way too new. Oh. It's too new, but it's too old. It's a 2004, but it's had all of its paint just wore right off. So, it's a painted, yes, it is. I wouldn't put that in your book, though. No, sir. The only way I would put that in the book is if it was an absolute filler and I had nothing else. And you would know. You wouldn't get a book and then suddenly realize, hey, that doesn't look nice. Because we would totally discuss it. But for now, I believe I have a nice one of those. 2010 isn't worth it to look at the. Okay, I've gone through these quickly. There's nothing here. So let's just get another roll. Hopefully one whose years are worth looking at. Otherwise I'll change up the camera. What do we get? Let's just look at a couple. 2000s. Yeah, see, that's what a Vancouver 2010 snowboarder looks like. Anyway, so I think we got nothing going on here. Not a particularly super roll or anything like that. Let's just pound through it and see what we get. Yeah, don't like any of these queens. They're not the right age. I will find a replacement for that one, though. Maybe I could just bump that over there a little bit. There. Yeah, I feel like that's better. Okay. Nothing there. All right. Not much to go. Hour 32 in. Way, oh, way to go, Ohio. Well, there's the Stanley Cup. Well, there's one. Let's just put it aside. I'll pick my best out of them later. If I put them aside, I know they'll be there when I want to look. That was one of the Queen's Jubilee. There's a snowboarder or something. Yeah, you get better at searching these when you start to take more things into consideration, clearly. And the Queen is not something I've actually taken into consideration before, but I'm going to need to. So I'm not going to find what I'm looking for without it. But this is pretty standard for a coin roll hunt. You know, I think I've got 4 with paint, maybe 2 or 3 of those is a worthwhile coin that, you know, a person would want to see in their collection. So that is how hard it is to pull paint for the most part. There's another Jubilee. Oh. I got it. I'll put the Jubilee up there. Yeah, see, I'm going to find these Jubilee ones and I'm going to add them to the ones. There's a commemorative. And that one you can see right away with the Queen being the age that she is. That's something that's worth putting under the coin cam quick. 69. No, 60. 60. What? 1960. Yeah. You kidding me? Hang on. Wah, wah, wah. 60. 69. It's a 69. Wait a second. No, it's magnetic. Okay. All right, it's a 69 and it's magnetic, so we're fine. Never mind. Nothing to see here. Hang on. I'm messing things up. Yeah, Jack, I've got my window open, but it's a busy street, but it's not a super busy street this time of night. But the problem is it's long and it's straight. So everybody who thinks they've got a super duper car has got to go down there like a bat out of hell, like as if it makes any difference how fast they get from 0 to 60. But they do it in front of my house. It's not bad when regular things pass by. I could make it a little harder to hear too. I think I've got the microphone turned up fairly high. Probably hear a lot of coin noise. A few more rolls to go in our expose of coins today. Not much though. Haven't had tons of success. There was no real super big win here tonight so far. This roll is too new, I'm feeling a general newness. Actually, the queen really does come into play here. I mean, I can whip through these now knowing that the one I'm looking for has got to have a certain queen on it. And if it's the more matronly queen, I can just let her fly, because it's just not going to be one of those. Like here. There's one. And here's another commemorative right here. No, it's not. And it is not. But this one is. New Brunswick. That's the covered bridge. Not bad looking. Nice coin. We'll put it in the commemoratives pile anyway. You know what? I gotta make this one 138. No, I'm not gonna talk too quick here, because we just pulled out some nice paint. Finally, what do we got here? This is the 2008 Painted Poppy. It's in pretty good shape. Got some wear certainly, but looks good. Looks not bad at all. We'll be happy with that for now. Like anytime you're looking through circulated coins, right? Well, here's another piece of paint. This time it's Laura Secord with the 1812. You always get one, and then if you find a nicer one, of course, it gets replaced. But that's where the book comes into play, because having the book means seeing what you've got. So from October 1999, not bad. There's another from the old Olympies. The Olympalongs. Here's another, and here's a date check. 78. All right, off she goes. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And there's a commemorative and a 2010 Olympics. Nice unpainted women's hockey. Another Olympics, another Olympics. This time it's Ingenuity. Ingenuity. How ingenious. It's another one for the 2010 Ollies. Well, that's odd looking. It's a peregrine, but that is not the color that's supposed to be there. I don't know if it's a colored one that's got its color rubbed out or what. It sure looks like it's been through the wars. I don't think this is even going to be one in the keepers. We'll just throw that one in the lake. Not worth harvesting. Okay. All right, none of them. All right, another roll to go. All right. Afterwards, when I'm all said and done in this bin that I swipe all these quarters into, I spend a fair bit of time sitting there re-rolling quarters, but what the heck, right? That I do not do on camera. There's a bravery. Actually, let's stick that bravery up underneath there because there's nothing on the coin cam. And I love the bravery. I do love the bravery. And once again, we get bumped up for an American. Is Massachusetts again, the Bay State. We'll put that one up there. And once again, we get another American. This time it's just your standard E pluribus unum. In dog we crust. There we go. Yeah, nothing special about that. That one can go back in. Back in. That's a 2010 Olympics. Maybe you ever want to sing. There's another Olympics. There's another one of those Queen's Jubilee, so we'll take another closer look at. That's a nice one. I know we have this. I've looked at it a couple of times already. But that's a pretty nice version of it. And it's definitely commemorative, so we'll be just making sure that we have the nicest one of those that we can keep. Because we don't want to give up. Here's another Tecumseh. Unpainted. Indian chap. Here's another commemorative for 2000. Freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as the old saying goes. I believe Tecumseh comes back into play here. Another one. You and I are gonna live forever. All right, that's all there was for that. So a few commemoratives in that one. Baby, don't you ever want to know about the story when it goes? All right, there's another. Please, sir, may I have another? Another butter peanut butter sandwich. So you got to look at the caribou side. And what do we got here? I haven't really put up too many of these ones from the Olympics because there's just so many of them. That's sledge hockey, I believe, and is played by wheelchair people, disabled people, part of the Paralympics, I believe. Sledge hockey. Sledge hockey. There can be no doubt about it. Sledge hockey. Whenever I see a younger Queegee, I just push it to the side. And we'll take a look at it afterwards. I'll throw it under for the date. Probably the best way. That way I don't miss out on any of the good ones. I think that works. That one. And not that one in 89. Another little bit of a tease, right? But no cigar. I think I have a lot of state quarters. I don't know what I got for national park quarters. I don't think I really have much yet. Hasn't come to me in the rolls here. But I think for state quarters, I mean, there are 50 of them, so I could very well not have them all yet, but I got quite a few. There's the Olympics. We got a Brock. Mr. Brock. General Brock. I believe it was General Brock. Brock. And we got a men's hockey. No paint. But men's hockey nonetheless. Oh, that's the thing I didn't do. Mike will be so happy I didn't put any music behind like I was gonna. Oh well, next time. Salaberry. Dilla Salaberry or Du Salaberry? There's another Queen's Jubilee. Yeah, now that I know what I'm looking for, I find them no problem. That's a... Oh, what do we have here? This is a mess. Ugh. I've got this one already, and I'm not even going to put it under the coin cam because it's yucky. It's just yucky. And another sad little burned out poppy from 2004. We'll liberate it just for fun, but not a good look. And there's another Jubilee. So we're going to have a few Jubilees to look through. Make sure we end up with the nicest one of those we've got. All right, we're at the first 4 rolls that I started with here because they're these plastic thingies I don't care for very much, but we have them now. We're at the last 4, so it's time to dig in. So let's dig in. While we're at that, I'll just bring these down here. We did find quite a few American quarters, but this is kind of the paint that we found. That's not paint. That's a regular quarter. This one. Move that over there. So that's kind of been the find so far tonight. And yeah. I take my hauls back. A blue, a yellow, a small poppy. We got the women's, we got these, and this fried poppy. So keep in mind that if you do get a book from me or get some coins from me, I'm just trying to share with you that it's not particularly easy to find these. And I hate these stupid rolls because people end up taping them shut. Because if you don't tape, they don't stay. And that's why they're no bloody good. Unfortunate. So, gives us a unique view of the edge. There's only one in here that looks a little bit different. I'm going to go and get it right now. I don't think that it will be different necessarily. And it's not. It just looked different. It's a 79. So let's shake these out and shake them down, shall we? Okay. Well, we always hope for this kind of thing because it's fun. Not particularly helpful, but fun. And this is, I don't know a coin from where, but let's see together. Let's make that big. I can just go to CoinCam. Just because I'm out of the picture. So we have 1 peso, Republic of the Pilipinas. So this is from 2014. It says Jose Rizal on it. There's a picture of Jose. Bank Central of the Philippines from 1993. Always neat to get some kind of a, interesting coin from somewhere else for the price of a quarter. It's not worth a quarter because people are jamming them in quarter rolls. What year we got here? 79. Well, nothing to speak of. Not in this one. Well, here's a 2017 quarter. I'm just going to let that one fly. I have so many of them, it's not even funny. So, that's fine. I'm going to take that burned out poppy and throw it back in here too. Alright. Cut open the third of the final group, or the second, I don't know. There's 2 more after this, folks, is kind of what I'm trying to say in my non-English. All right, here we go. You and I are gonna live forever. Just a really ugly 2000 something. There's a 2010 Olympics. Yeah, I should know better. Oh, here we got an unpainted Canadian flag. That's what do we have here? Got the little queen on it. Oh. That is, I think that's Pride. It is. From 2000, one of the neat coins that is out there. Pride. From Canada. Then we got this one, which is our veterans. Veterans of the wars. Did all the hard work, so we didn't have to. Be thankful for your veterans, folks. If you know somebody who served, thank them. Once again, Northwest Territories comes up. And actually, I don't have the British Columbia one, believe it or not. So, who knows? I'm looking for it. All right. Second to last roll. One hour 57 in. Huh. I kind of hoped for 2 hours, and there it is. What does the one with the Indian represent? Okay, let me just hit that. With Tecumseh, you mean? He was one of the heroes of the War of 1812. He's one of the four, which is Tecumseh, Brock. This is the one from March. Tecumseh, Brock, Laura Secord, and De La Salle were integral in Canada not being the United States. There's another nice wisdom, maybe even better than the one I've already got, so I'm going to put that one aside here, because I know the one I had of those was shabby. Well, here it is, folks. There's a little bit more paint to round out the night. Is the 2008 Poppy. Nice. All right. 2010 Olympics. This is a weird one. In the book, it says that there's a frosted one and a non-frosted one to go looking for. I'm going to have to try to figure out which one is which. What it all is supposed to look like. These look like frosted people. I don't know. That's going to require a little more brainiac power on my part to figure my way through that. There's another Queen's Jubilee. Here's Mr. Brock, who was a commander of Canadian Army. We got a unpainted, sorry, what are we looking at here? Oh, these are the veterans again. So although it's as easy as pumpkin pie to come up with the non-painted version of the coins, and truthfully, when you look into a book, anything that's sort of a non-painted quarter has a value of about a quarter, except for the time that a person puts into it. But regardless, like I say, those are about a quarter. Other than that, it's the painted ones that have a value of about $3 a piece, maybe a little less, a little bit, not usually more. That's ugly. What year is that? 2019. Looks like it got heated. It's got some color discoloration. We're on to the very last roll. Paint taped with some sort of really tape. Maybe that's a good sign, right? Could be? No? Well, let's find out together. I don't know why this one's still out. These ones go over here. Pardon me. All right, here we go. Last roll. All right. There's the Olympics. Younger queen, Olympics. Older queen, but Tecumseh, I believe. Yep. Oh, and here's a little bit of paint, and Tecumseh again. This time with a little enamel to make his day. '98 or 90? 98, I think. Let's put her on the coin cam. 90. Just toying with me, aren't ya? 1990. For Pete's sake. Commemorative. Wow, that one's taking another beating. All right. That's a gleamer of a 2019. I'm not after it at this point. But she sure is nice. All right. Well, it's been just over 2 hours. We've been through all the rolls that there are. We pulled out a very little amount of paint today. Like, very little. This is it. Mobile here. So that was it. That was all the paint we got out of that. Those are the commemoratives without paint. And those are the ones that are just run-of-the-mill quarters. So, paint, commemoratives, non-commemorative. And that brings us to a close. So, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, there's another painted one here. So there was more than that, just one more though. All right. Let me just go here. Back to me. pointing at me. There we go. That's zoomed right the hell in, isn't it? All right. You can tell I didn't get a shave. Look at that. In the War of 1812, Tecumseh joined his cause with the British, recruiting warriors to help capture Detroit in August of 1812. When U.S. naval forces took control of Lake Erie in 1813, Tecumseh reluctantly retreated with the British into where American forces engaged them at the Battle of Thames on October 5, 1813, in which Tecumseh was killed. His legacy as one of the most celebrated Native American leaders in history grew in the years after his death. After his death, he became an iconic folk hero in American Indigenous and Canadian history for many Native Americans in the United States and First Nations people in Canada. He became a hero who transcends tribal identity. Tecumseh. There. The more you know. All right. Well, I thank you for coming along for the ride once again. It's all about the tray of 20. That means for $20, you get to choose 10 of these. And you get to choose the ones you want. I have many of the same, so if there's something you don't like about a particular coin, you just choose a different one. And you get to choose 5 of these, which come with an additional coin, so you get 10 coins altogether, and I will send them to you in the continental US or Canada for $20 American. That covers your postage and 10 quarters. I can and will also put together a full book for you based on what I have available, and I don't know what that will cost yet. I just don't. I just sort of came up with that idea earlier today, and Jack and I are going to work it out. He'll be one of the first people to get one, likely, if he's into it, and then between him and I, we'll definitely figure out what makes sense. Sorry. What dumbass. I'm talking about these, right? So we have you get to choose 5. So that's an example of one. And we have more than one of any one, so if you can, I'll make sure that you get a nice close view, and you can choose. Show a couple of the ones that are a little different. There's the wood bison. Then we have, like I say, a number of those to choose from. Got the peregrine falcon. 5 of these. Here, no more than one of any one kind, mind you. That's another rule. I'll get the rules together. There's the orca. So you can choose 5. You get a total of 10 coins. For coins that don't have a painted version and an unpainted version, I've paired them up with other things. Like in this case, you get the veterans. But if you wanted something different, I could work that out for you. Here's the current quarter, and it's painted and unpainted. Wasn't sure what to put with breast cancer awareness, so 2 things that make me happy, breasts and hockey. So they're together. They don't have to be, but they are. Once again, women's hockey, double poppies, breast cancer awareness, and it goes on. All the ones that are available individually you can get. So if you've already got a collection and only want, certain ones to fill your collection, we can work on that as well. But the tray of 20 is a way of getting 5 picked out from the group, getting a total of 10 coins delivered, and $20 American for that, including all shipping and handling and whatnot. So if that makes sense to you, makes sense to me, and I would love to do that for you. Either the tray of 20. Now my is up and running. It's dimebagdarrenlowe@gmail.com. So if you get yourself on the list. Just send the 20 and we will get together. I will bring you into a special stream with just you and myself, in which you'll pick the ones I'm going to send you and we'll send them off. All right, that's it. Take a look below, dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com, the tray of 20, PayPal 2, the same email address, dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for hanging out. Let's just see who. Now, if you're here still, make sure that you said something, because I'm going to see how many participants are here. Jack, Sky, and Numismaniac. That's 3. 2 more people hanging out, hiding. If you're hiding, come out now. If I see 5 people, we're going to have a giveaway. I know you guys don't care so much about giveaways. And I appreciate that, because let's face it, I don't got a lot to give away. But if there were 5 people, I would just do something. Nothing's changed. Okay, so it's just us few guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. We'll do it again soon. Hi, SkyQuest. I appreciate you. He's one of the few winners that I've had when I've given something away. And maybe I'll get, 5 people at the end of my next stream. Who knows? Numismaniac, thank you for hanging out through till the end. Thank you, Miss Claire McDonald, for being part of the stream people, stream visitors. I know who. Just in case you were wondering if I didn't know who, I know who. And I think of you. My Bibit. My little Bibit. All right, so it was time to end. I'm going to end now before I say something silly. And, because I could do that real easy. Thank you again for being part of my stream and for hanging out with me. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time I have to say so long. I'll miss you. I do miss you. Bye for now.